Good morning, WingTrades, and here we are Thursday after our midweek day off. Not a big fan of the midweek day off, and I think we saw some selling going into this Wednesday off nonsense. But the first thing I'm going to do is we're going to look at AETI. I haven't looked at the chart. I haven't drawn any lines on the chart. But I know that this has been a runner that has gotten some attention in the chat room. This is the weekly chart, so there's a couple candles worth right here. But yeah, nice little bump up. One thing that sticks out to me like a sore thumb in our money flow is all the selling pressure. All this blue cloud below our neutral line. Finally, this week we actually managed to get above, but we still have 2 days left to close this candle, so this can easily come back down, no problem. The other thing I notice is look at these topping wicks. Okay, all these wicks on top indicate selling off of certain levels. Okay, so what we're going to do, I'm going to go in and I'm going to draw some support resistance lines from our weekly chart. Man, right where it closed looks really good. Right here, got touches here, touch, that right there. All this stuff obeying. We tried here, can't, no, and no, can't, and then we did that. No, that's no good. Okay, so we got a line there. Second one, I thought this $2 level maybe was looking good. What's this here? Let's drop one here and see how she lines up going across. Okay, so we got some support here. Resistance tested. It couldn't get through it. It's kind of wishy-washy. There's a good support bounce right there. Here's another one here, you know, and it was coming down. It tried not to be total crap, and then it just became crap. So we'll stick with call it 180. We can adjust that too. Let's do 1.80. Okay, so there's 180. And then, so we need a line below that. So let's get our third line in. Maybe this gap will line up on something. And that's the dollar. Perfect. Let's do the dollar. Let's do the dollar. Okay. I also have this area, which is kind of interesting. And looking at the candle that's forming right now, excuse me, this level may actually be better than the dollar. I'm not sure where we are pre-market. We should probably pull that up. Let's pull up pre-market. 137. Okay. So I got this line at the 120. I thought 125 was even better. Let's change that to 125. I remember talking about that in chat. So we got our three lines off the weekly for AETI. We do our adjustments. I do my adjustments on the 60. Okay. So I do my adjustments. We'll go to the 60-minute chart. We'll just see how things line up. And we're looking at this area. This is where, you know, most of the focus has been. So there's no point in putting lines down here. Not even the dollar. I mean, once we claimed it, we never, tested it. Hiccups. Are you kidding me? So looking here, I like these candle body touches, right? This didn't count because we sold, and then it sold, and here we are. That's pretty close. We know we're down in the 130s right now, which is down in here. Okay, and then we'll go even smaller. Okay, so there's 125 and there's 150. Okay, so this is the range that I would look in. Not to say that there isn't trade opportunities on the 1 minute. Okay. But we got to move this 125 up, I think. Look at that. I mean, nice double bottom. We got to bump this up. 125 is not the level. We're going to do that. I know I'm adjusting on the 1 minute. Probably shouldn't do that, but I'm going to. But look at here, back here. So we have this double bottom, okay, at call it 127. We have this double bottom here. So let's take the higher one. We'll take the higher one here. So 127 to 150, and I see that there's trades in here. I see that, you know, if we broke out that 140, we caught a little bit. But, you know, do you want to take this, or do we want to take this? Right? This is better. This is coming into resistance. Too close to resistance. We also have a double top here. We have price problems here. This must be 140. Yeah, it's a 140 area. Look at this, 140. So these are the areas that we need to break and hold. as far as getting a bigger move. Okay, look what happened here. We come down, we break it here, come back, test the previous resistance, maybe this, maybe this, maybe these guys, and then it comes down and it cracks, and you get a bigger move, right? We get a bigger move from these key weekly and 60-minute lines. Not to say that this isn't a short opportunity, right? Because we come up and we know we have, maybe we have this base here, so it cracks down, comes up, boom, when it cracks back down, there you get that. But anyway, so these are the levels I have for AETI going into today, Thursday. I have the bottom at 127 and the top at 150. I'm not interested in between here. This scalping and potential commission slippage and all that stuff that happens in here, don't care. Don't care. And I will only take this long. I will not short this at $1.27. No. I'm not going to short this. So what we need is, it tried to break out. Look at this. Broke out. Came back. Grabbed support. Closed above 150. We needed the next candle to make the new high on the 1. And then we could go. But this is much too steep. This is much too steep here. But this was a nice little trade. From here, crack that. Boom, there's, and it was good. It was good from down here, for sure. Let's look at that level. Let's look at that. Okay, so 135. So let's see what happened at 135. Consolidation, support. Crack it down. Boom, resistance, come down. Resistance, come down. Grab support down at 130, 128, whatever that is right there, and we come back up through the 35 level. Right, and this is our move to pay attention to. We need to pay attention to this. Come down, support, we support it, we crack down, false breakdown, support. Here's your first candle, make a new high. That's 136. We continue to support 135. It's only a penny. Support it one more time. It popped up here. Support it one more time here, and then you get this move. You can sell here, or you can add here. And that's the way that played out. But there's AETI, and I did move that up to 135, and that's where it's going to stay. Because I know that we are, 137 pre-market or something, and it'll probably sell. It'll sell from there. But so that's a quick review for the low price runner that we have been, that we've been looking at, and I got the hiccups. Next chart, SPY. Of course it's SPY. What else would it be? Here's a weekly. So I've already done my lines. I've already done my lines on SPY. These are the levels. Let's see where we're at pre-market. Oh, look, it's down almost 1.5%. So I got my levels. 167. We violated that. 160 is the next key. We come to 60-minute. I already did my adjustments, and I still have the hiccups. So I apologize for that. 166, it's down here. We need to pop up 167, support 167, and we can go long. Or now that we're below it, right? We're below it. We need to test 167 to the upside, and we can take it to 260. Those are the two trades that I see on SPY right now that are, good movers. There's going to be other trades on the shorter time frames, but those are the two that I see right now. Interesting on the hourly chart. One thing to be aware of is this high versus this high. There's an equal high in the oscillator. Look how much higher we gapped up. Look how much higher. And I think it was the open on the 4th that tested the 181.30 like 4 times. We can actually look at that. That's key. I talked about it a lot the other day. 181. Let's see. There it is. 1, 2, 3, 4 tests. 181. All rejected. All rejected. Your short was this opening candle. Bing. Pow. Gone. See ya, SPY. See you later. And here we are pre-market, and it's really looking like it could continue. I'm not sure. I was actually thinking rally on SPY today, but who knows? Who knows? I thought we'd rally out of the open. Here's your 15. I thought we'd rally out of the open Here's 267. We're at 266. So we're down in here. You know, we do have some 15-minute support happening. We'll see. 267 key level right now. Otherwise, we bring this 263 low into play, and ultimately 260. There's a little bit of support attempted here at 260. Was that 262? 262. Yep. So 267 is my key level, make or break. It's either going to make to the upside or break to the down. That's where I'm at. If we can't get back to 267 and we sell, this sucker is in trouble. Let's go back to our weekly. I had to reset a bunch of lines due to the selling Monday and Tuesday. So I reset some lines. Microsoft is actually pretty sloppy on the weekly chart. Look at these candles. Ugh, that is hideous. These are so much better, hiccups. These are so much better, right? This is shit as far as I can see. I hate it. I hate it. But right now, so these are our key levels. We're down to 106. We're down almost 2%. The next level I'm looking at is 104 3/4, and that came off of it came off our weekly bottoms, and I was just trying to find, you know, a good area on our weekly. But if you remember, our weekly looks like this. Looks like this. I don't know where the levels are, so I had to come back in here, grab some of these candle bodies, test and buy back up. Tried to come down. Yeah, okay, we got a solid bottom. We bought here, bought here, bought here, bought here. So 104 3/4. That's what I'm looking at. What was the other one I did? Yeah, I don't think it was app. No, it was Facebook. It was FB. Interesting on FB. How low do we go? Boy, that bottom line is 132.88. We're within about a point of that. We're down almost 3%. You know, of the decliners. We're right there with SPY as in terms of losing a big chunk. FB, I mean, this sucker, look at on the weekly. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? It gave you one good short opportunity. Let's look at that one. Let's look at this. Boom. Okay. This is how you short a weekly chart. Boom. Cracks down this key level. It tries to buy up. All right, we got to let it go for 2 weeks. We got to let it go, but it rejects this and anywhere in this wick, right, to the downside. But resistance, all kinds of resistance in here on the weekly. You know, this is a strong area, 188.35, maybe 188.50, something like that. And the only reshort for a longer term hold on Facebook was 50 points ago. 50 points. On Facebook. Look at this. This is just horrible. Horrible. So let's go to 60. Okay, what are we looking at on the 60? We're at 134 already, 06. My next level is 132.88. That's going to be the area I'm looking at. I'm really not too interested in these mid tops, this double top in the middle, because look at the touches, look at the quality. That 137, we could probably call it 138 dead. We could probably call this 133, but we got these touches, we got these tries here. Maybe it's the low. Yeah, you got a gap too right there. Let's move that down. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Maybe we'll take the low. That puts us, we're going to do 132. Dunk 2. And that's a nice feature on TradingView. Not to plug these guys too much. But, so, 132 could support. That's kind of what I'm looking for. If I don't think we're going to get back towards 138. So right now we're mid-range on a longer-term chart. There's going to be trades on shorter-term intervals, but on the longer-term big move, these are the big move areas that I see. 138 and 132. And let's see. I'm not sure I did Goldman, but this is, oh, goodness gracious, Goldman. Wow, bad. Holy weekly chart. I mean, Goldman Sachs, are you kidding me? This is horrible. Horrible. And look what happened. This is what I think happened. Okay, so we had 1, 2, little doji candle, 3 and 4. So in a 5-week period, we went from 173 all the way up to 236. So that's like a 60-point move. 60 points, boom. So what that does is it gives you the opportunity on the backside to have a move just as aggressive. And look what's happening, right? Look what's happening. We hit the top, hit the same top, bang, and we had some wishy-washy in here. You know, we had some hopeful longs, but these were just reshort opportunities on the weekly chart. And look, I mean, we could come down to here, no problem, 173. So, you know, these, I don't even have a key level for where it's at pre-market. Let's try to find one, because this one is a piece of junk right now. So we're in that 180 area. Let's see if we can find something there. I'm looking for areas that not only resist, but prices that support. Okay, so that looks pretty good at 181. See, it resists here, right? And then maybe a little support here, and then we support over here too. When I say support, you know, a green candle, using it as a bottom. Maybe this is better right here. Boom, right there. It's wishy-washy at best. But that's 180. So 180 is my level on Goldman. But this is just setting up some lines, getting ready for the day. AETI, we have our lines in, and the levels I have are 135, 150, and 180. Okay, and that all comes off the weekly chart. That's where I start for this stuff. 135, 150, 180, and those are the levels where we can actually see a pretty darn good move. Last chart we need to take a look at, and this is more for the options guys. Here's your VIX, guys. Here's your VIX. Interesting. I mean, just, you want to talk about, I had my original line down here at 15, right? Because I was thinking that between 15 and 20, right, which would have been this range down here, this is where we maintain volatility. And if we bump up, right, that's where we start really seeing some volatility come into the market. 130 or 30 has not been pierced yet, and I'm not sure that it will anytime soon. But the important part is, look at the support we got on VIX at 16, double bottom. Then we get our sell day, okay? And look at VIX. Whoo, baby. I see it. There's a massive, not massive, but pretty big wick on the top for VIX. And if we look at our pre-market, we're just below 24. Just below 24 pre-market. It hasn't really even started to move yet. So we'll see. We'll see how this plays. You know, I'm going to leave 16 and 20. 25 is the key breakout area, because we can't really get above that right there. 25. So we get above 25 and support it, then we bring 30 into play. Other than that, 20. You know, the range right now is 20 to 25, and we'll see if that can hold. But that's my video for the day, guys. AETI, Goldman Sachs, Microsoft, and Facebook. SPY a little bit.